love Chicago?
Oh, I love my city. Yeah. Now I didn't want to move back, but I was on a healing journey this past year.
Where's you healing from?
Heartache.
Shit.
Well, are you single?
I am single now. Finally.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is this a happy single?
Shit, I don't know. Ask me in a week.
Okay.
Have you dated a lot of fake straight girls?
Hell yeah, that was my specialty.
Did you know all along you didn't like men? You were just trying to force it?
No,
You liked men.
they was cool.
Yeah, check 1 2, check 1 2. Is this mic on? Is this mic on? Hey, listen, man. It's the one and only trendsetter DJ Sense, and you're listening to Cocktales. Dirty discussions with Kiki and Medinah Monroe. Yeah.
Okay, you guys, welcome back to Cocktales. Today's cocktail is called the Peach Please. So what you're going to need for this cocktail, you should have a shaker. I left mine at home, so we're improvising. That seems to be the theme here. So we're going to take a cup and fill it up with ice. In this cup, you're going to add in about an ounce of peach liqueur. I really like this brand, Stirrings. It's really good. They make a triple sec. They have a ginger liqueur. It tastes really good. Some of the brands taste really syrupy, and I don't like that. Then we're going to add 1.5 ounces of vodka. I've got Tito's here. Can never go wrong with little Tito's. Oh, I forgot to be measuring. Whatever. And then we're going to add in some ginger beer. And then we're going to add in a little squirt of lime juice. Pretend this is fresh. Y'all be cracking me up talking about that is not fresh lime juice. I know. I ain't have time to be squeezing limes today. Okay, now, because I forgot my shaker, I got a plastic fork. Do what you do. A lot of y'all don't be having shakers at home anyway. You want to just give that a good little mix. If you did have a shaker, remember, don't put the ginger beer in there before you shake it. Do the ginger beer last. And that, you guys, is a Peach Please. Okay. All right. Yep. I'm all set. Welcome back to Cocktales Dirty Discussions, you guys. I am Kiki Said So.
And I'm Medinah Monroe. Hey, y'all.
And we are drinking leftovers of the, what was it called?
Peach Fuzz?
No, it was called Practice What You Peach. But now I'm about to shift gears, and this is the Peach Please, okay?
It's good. Peach.
You didn't try it.
I did.
That's not that.
Oh.
Anyway, it doesn't matter. This week, you guys, we have a guest. And it's been a fine time for us to have a comedian back. We love the comedian.
We got to keep the comedians coming through because they just keep the show so vibrant and funny and conversational, y'all.
Especially the women comedians.
Oh.
We get few and far between.
And before we even introduce her, I just want to say Kiki and I were super synced.
There's a divot in that table.
Kiki and I were super synced up because we have an ongoing list of dream guests that we would like to have on. Kiki added her on the list. I think maybe you saw her perform.
No, actually, Lauren had told me about her, and you were here, and we were trying to get you because somebody canceled on us, but you were booked and busy.
So as always.
Yeah.
And then
But that's because you're funny as shit.
Recently went on a show, the Roundtable Show, the Roundtable Talk Show, the Roundtable Game Show, and I met T, and I was like, I love T. They did their live show. You guys, without further ado, we got T. Sanders, the comedian, here.
Hey, what's up, y'all?
How are
had to
you?
give a good ass intro. It made
I had
me
to
feel
warm
good.
you up, butter you up.
We've been
girl.
trying to get her. She was booked. I was like, man,
You
she
were
was just
booked.
walking out.
I was like, damn, this bitch is busy. Why you send me here? I told you I need somebody last minute. I need somebody funny, not that damn funny.
I'm good, y'all. Thank you for having me. I'm on this jump. Oh, shit, with the baddies.
Thank you for coming.
No doubt. Thank you for having me.
And I didn't even realize you live in Chicago.
Period.
That's wild.
I'm actually born and raised there, too. A lot of people are starting to learn that. That's my fault. I didn't tell people.
Where did they think you was from? Here?
Nobody thought I was from nowhere.
Oh, you just
They didn't know
popped
where I was
up.
from, baby.
A Cabbage Patch
Popped out
Kid.
and show niggas. Yeah, that's it. Cabbage Patch. Please don't start. I know I can't help it. It's the baby face.
Do you love Chicago?
Oh, I love my city. Yeah. Now I didn't want to move back, but I was on a healing journey this past year, and I was like, all right, well, you got to go back to where it started, and so I went back to my city.
Them healing journeys.
Yeah, man.
Where's you healing from?
Heartache.
Shit. Childhood trauma, PTSD, niggas.
Woo, niggas.
Oh yeah, I still got to heal the
They
nigga
gonna
wound.
do it every time. You got a nigga wound?
Yeah, we all got nigga
I was watching
wounds.
a video of you on the way here.
Yeah.
Talking about when I was fucking niggas.
Yeah, we got niggas wounds, women wounds, all wounds.
You got
Yeah.
all the wounds.
I got them
More
all, baby.
wounds.
Yeah, I'm a Gemini. Shit, I collect them.
Hell.
I collect the wounds.
When's your birthday?
June 3rd.
That is my grandma's birthday.
You know what?
You are a good person.
I actually
knew it
hear
was June
that
3rd.
often about like connecting with grandparents. Honestly, so yeah, your grandma is dope.
Barbara.
She is.
Barbara.
Barbara. Hello, Barbara.
This is Shirley.
well, wait. Hold on.
Shirley.
Shirley don't need to be
No,
calling Barbara.
Barbara, this is Shirley.
Because Barbara got 6 kids and 20 grandkids, and Shirley, you can get it.
Period.
That's why y'all gonna stomp Shirley out like that.
Because why is you talking to my granddaddy? He can't even see your ass. Literally, he's
facts.
blind. Like,
I don't think I
blind.
hit a woman named Barbara, but I think about it.
I slap a Shirley.
I don't know. Fact. Wait, no, this is my grandma name.
Oh,
Wait,
sorry.
your grandma Barbara.
My grandma
and my
Barbara.
grandma.
That is wild.
Was it them?
Girl, was it? She know a man named Reverend Leo Walker Sr. in
I
Natchez,
don't know. My
Louisiana?
grandma half deaf, so she probably did know him. But
Grandma half deaf too. This is wild.
ain't that crazy? Which ear?
Both of them. And the dog done chewed up her AirPods. You know, the new AirPods can work as hearing aids. First, she had the good hearing aids.
The cochlear Jones.
She had the good hearing aids, and then they chewed that up, and then she got some good AirPods, and she be losing them.
So when are we getting rid of the dogs?
Right? I'm like, why is nobody smacking and popping the
Well,
dog?
she also has epilepsy, and the dogs can help with that.
So-
I mean, she just got to pick up her. Where's your hearing aid out? Put it in the case or put it in your ear.
It's literally a case of you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't.
Luckily, she doesn't live alone. It's other people there, and somebody will figure it out.
Shout out to
I
Miss
come
Barbara.
twice
Hey,
a
Miss
year.
Barbara. I'm
And
sure
shout out
Hey,
to
Miss Barbara, she be watching the clips,
Yeah.
and she be in the comments.
yeah.
Hey, Miss Barbara. I'm sure.
She said she liked your braids too. I meant to tell you.
I said thank you. Well, T, are you single?
I am single now. Finally.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is this a happy single?
Shit, I don't know. Ask me in a week.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
No, I think it is. It's definitely a happy single for sure.
Are you single and mingling?
I don't know how to mingle without dating and get married, so I just try to.
I heard that happens a lot with lesbians.
Yeah, you know, we just lock in.
Lock it down.
Yeah, y'all never been with women before, huh?
I
Only
have.
sex.
Okay, so
I
listen.
have.
Yeah, so did you go home the next day after sex?
I did go home, but
Oh,
she
you
still
different.
called me.
Yeah, you different. You different, baby.
Yeah.
They don't leave my house, so we just be locked in, twin. We
Now I have
here.
to go home.
Y'all
I
be
heard about
locked
that
in.
We
trap.
be locked in.
And
I
ready
mean,
It's like quicksand.
it's like a bestie with really great head. That's crazy.
That is.
It's
I
just
had
saying.
that before too.
Yeah.
Wow, you have.
And that was a good time, and people was not
We love it
going
here.
home. What a wonderful time. You know, it's just something about women. Some things we just get. We
Yeah,
see each
it's
other.
just something that it hits different, literally.
So, you guys, before we get to know T a little bit more, we are going to play our game that Kiki and I curated to help you get to know who you are dating, who you're married to, who you're having sex with, who you want to have sex with. I'm curious to know.
The fine man at the bar
Oh.
that you scared to shoot your shot at, and he's sitting there alone. Be like, hey, don't think I'm weird, but I got a little game. Will you play this game with me?
That's a good strategy.
Bam, and that's it.
I
And y'all gonna
don't
get to
think
know each
nobody
other.
will turn you down, though.
Nobody's gonna turn you down for that. They'll be like, all right, because what else are they doing? Drinking their sorrows away?
Right. Okay,
And look at
so
ya.
we're going to play I'm Curious to Know. If you would like to purchase I'm Curious to Know, go to I'mCuriousToKnow.com and order it now. Kiki, you want to start us off?
Sure. And I'm coming in hot. How often do you masturbate?
Ooh. What you mean, like in a month? Or in a day?
Maybe a week.
In a week?
In a week? In a month? In a week?
In a week.
Do you not do it every week?
Nah.
Okay, we can do it a month.
But
then.
like if I'm like on, I you know, it should be like a heel. Like I'll just be like, I
Like
need to
Monday,
stop-
Wednesday, Friday.
I need to stop touching myself because I won't stop. Right? Yeah. So on a good time, like when I'm on, shit. Like twice a day.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
That's a good amount.
Yeah.
And what do you like? Are you like old school? You want to just use your hand, or do you use toys? What do you like?
No, I like that little bullet.
The what? The
I
bullet?
like the little bullet.
To get
Efficient.
right to the point.
That baby, I'm quick.
I don't have time to be laying here playing with y'all.
30 seconds.
30
and
seconds.
I'm out.
30 seconds is enough to really tap in. In the first 10, you hyping yourself up.
And you roll over
that's
like you
it.
really did something.
I was like,
it.
woo!
Yeah, no, for real.
I blew my back out. Oh, Lord.
I put the shit out of me, boy.
Okay.
We had a time today.
I need a glass of whiskey
Wild.
and a cigarette. Yes.
And honestly, I'm a back-to-backer when it comes to me. Not people. Like, if you bad, you bad. But me, I probably not about 3-4 out.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Okay, next one, T. I'm curious to know, would you still have sex if you got to the person's house and they only had a blow-up mattress?
Yep.
That was a confident
Absolutely.
yes. She didn't think about it. It was
Absolutely.
yes.
Absolutely. I
What's
get
the
it.
air mattress got to do
It's still a
with?
mattress. Shit.
And some air mattresses be comfy.
So I'm going to get blowed. All right.
Okay, next one. How would you describe your head game?
Immaculate.
Do you have any special tricks?
Yeah, I stay at the clit, man. Just stay there.
Women do know what they're doing.
Okay.
Because they love to be traveling all around town. Get to the
Chill.
goddamn destination.
Right, where you going? Okay, and get off my nipples. Go back.
I'm curious to know, what would your most recent sex partner say about your sex skills?
And she did that. I don't want to put words in her. It's her words, not mine.
She did that.
She be fucking shit up. That's what she
Okay. Would you stay in a relationship if your partner had a baby on the way with someone else? I mean, obviously.
I'm a lesbian.
Yeah, but what if she went and dipped in
Oh,
the
and
other-
had one on me.
have one on the way? Yeah, with somebody else. Mm-hmm.
Oh, nah. My step study
wait
days
a
over.
minute.
I'm
Step
good.
study?
Yeah, I'm over it. Yeah, nah,
Not
baby.
a steps.
Nah, baby, you go ahead and take that L.
Okay, T. I'm curious to know, have you ever blown up someone's phone and I mean called them at least 10 times in a row?
Keep me honest, ladies. I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no.
Just a.
Really?
I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no.
So you're a good civilized person in a relationship for real.
I ain't say that. I'm just, I ain't blow your phone up. If you don't want to talk, you don't want to talk. Oh, well, maybe about 4 or 5. Like you got pissed off and you hung up on me immediately, and I'm trying to get contact. So maybe about 4 or 5 times.
4 or 5 times is normal.
Yeah. But that's
Normal.
yeah.
What?
That's my anxious attachment kicking in. But after about 4 or 5, maybe my pride gonna kick in. My ego gonna say,
After
bitch.
4 or 5, my pride has left the building. It was like, bitch, I'll see you tomorrow.
No facts.
And I will keep calling because, bitch, if you're not talking to me, you're not talking to nobody.
No
and I'm just
facts.
gonna call till one of our phones dies.
Yeah.
And I got a mobile
Wow.
charger. But I don't do that anymore. That was old Kiki.
I had one girl call
10
me
years
91 times.
I can't even judge nobody, y'all, because I know.
91.
it's
I don't
been
think
a
I made it up
time.
to 91. That's a long time.
I counted.
What happened? Never mind, because something happened for her to call you 91.
You was fucking her friend or her sister?
Nah.
Her daddy?
Her daddy.
Nah, he didn't want to meet me. She was straight.
That is wild. That was my last one, Kiki.
Okay. Well, on that note, we're going to move on to weird sex. And when we come back, we're going to be talking to T some more.
You said a man is not a necessity, a man is a luxury.
Like dessert. Yeah. Man is absolutely not necessity.
Did you mean that to sound mean and bitter?
Oh, not at all. I adore dessert. I love men. I think men are the coolest. But you don't really need them to live.
It's time to talk about the people. Well, these are fictional people. So one of our listeners, you said I could say your name, so I'm going to shout you out. But I want to let you know the story you sent me is fake. It's not real, but this is wild. So we're just going to play a little game of what if.
Okay.
So she sent a video, and it's like this reel that's going around. It's going around TikTok too. And so there's a voiceover, and it's showing these Asian people, and they're saying there's this tribe of people where the men, and we both thought about you with the rib ring.
Oh.
The men amputate their arms when they get married.
Hey, what?
They amputate their arms. So they walk around with just nubs. They just walking around. And the story that the person, ChatGPT or whoever the hell, is saying, oh, this is a custom in this tribe, and they amputate their arms once they get married, and this is just like a custom that's super old. So she sent it to me, and it's been going around, but it's obviously fake. But it did make me think, what kind of sacrifice would turn me on for a man to make if we were to get married? Cutting off your arms is not one of them. And let me tell you why. Because how the fuck are you going to work? What are you going to do? You're going to be sideshow fucking Bob at the Barnum and Bailey Circus, if that's even anything. Or the Universal Circus. And yeah. I just, But I thought about your rib ring because they gave up their whole forearms.
So T, I am at a point in my life where
yeah, you gotta explain this, huh?
Please.
I want whoever my husband is going to be, who was sent from God himself and created by him.
Oh, Satan.
Oh, no.
Because who is about to do this craziness?
We're going to see.
Let me get there. You're moving me too fast.
I want him to, like, fuck a diamond. Oops, sorry, God. I want him to undergo surgery and take out enough of his ribs to where that's what our wedding rings get made from. Because there's so much more meaning to that than a diamond.
The ribs that encase his lungs that he needs to breathe.
And you don't need all of your ribs, though. So give me one.
But baby,
so he just wants a snatched waist.
But aren't you one of them?
One of the ribs?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but I'm not.
Figuratively, she wants a real one wrapped around her finger.
Yeah, but
So, you couldn't go with an elephant tusk or something like you.
Oh, that's too much. Not the elephants,
right?
He should have this surgery, but not the
I
elephants.
protect the animals.
It has such a greater meaning if it really is made from your rib.
What made you think that about that? What?
Because it's just
My thoughts exactly.
I'm so glad I'm gay. Like, you fine, but you ain't never that damn fine. You ain't never getting one of my ribs.
You think I'll meet somebody that will do that?
I know, I ain't lying. I'll take a rib for you, baby.
If
If your head match your looks, I'm fucking. You know what I mean? I could spare a couple of pounds anyway. It's not that special, baby. It's a little psycho. It's a little.
Is it really?
It's giving Medinah Dahmer.
Angelina Jolie and Billy Bob Thornton when they was walking around with them vials of blood around their necks.
I always imagine their sex. I feel like
I bet it was
It
good.
was
I feel like
life-changing.
because
Good
Billy
and
Bob
funky.
got that. You know, I seen Monster Ball. You know what I mean? But anywho, yeah, no, it's out there.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens. I will keep everyone posted. And
Somebody will do it. Somebody will do it for you. For
I
sure.
think so.
Yeah,
I'm sure you can
get
go
you a
to
stud for
Turkey and
real.
get it done quickly.
Get you a real stud.
A stud?
Yeah, they'll do it.
You can get that done in 2 weeks over there on that side of town.
Wild.
Okay, because matching tattoos come after like the third date. So
Yeah.
a rib, absolutely.
Yeah,
Now, why do you think that the lesbians move so fast?
Trauma. Maybe.
Trauma is the name of the game, I guess.
Yeah, no facts. You know what I'm saying? You find somebody that really just fuck the shit out of your trauma bone.
Mm-hmm.
You do a lot of stuff. Lots of stuff.
What's the craziest thing that you've done in like a short amount of time for a woman?
Got married.
What was the time frame?
Yeah.
A month.
A month?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
What's up, girl?
Well, let me ask you, when you did that, because I know somebody who's about to do that. But we're at an age now where you can't dare you tell someone, do you think this is too soon? Because now you're a hater and you're bitter.
Yeah.
But it
I
also
just
is
keep
like,
it to myself. I'm going to watch this movie, baby.
Oh, yeah. Oh, at this age, you just be like, go for it. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm going to be here.
When you did that after the fact, were you like, why did I do that? Or were you just like, YOLO? Carpe diem, bitch.
Oh no, I was so shocked when we was getting divorced. I was like, I felt like I knew you.
How long were y'all married?
Like 3 months.
I'm sorry.
What's up, girl?
Y'all didn't even make it through a full season.
So like if you make it,
I'm not laughing.
Well, here's where it is. We were friends first.
Okay.
Best friends?
No.
Work friends?
Club friends, bar friends.
Not that either.
What kind of friends was y'all?
I don't know. Now that y'all asked, shit, I thought I knew. But I had the biggest crush on her. Like she was my first girl crush.
Okay.
Like I was infatuated with that girl. So once she finally gave me a chance, baby,
you had to lock that shit down.
Mm-hmm. Even though she asked me, she said, we should get married. I was like, cool. Yeah.
So she said it just like that. She had no rib, no ring.
Nah, we didn't make it to the rib part. We were going.
You can't make it to the
Maybe
rib
you
part.
could do that next time.
In 3 months.
No, actually, I just rather not get married if that's if that's where we heading in life.
When did y'all both realize like, oh, this ain't it?
When she realized it,
Okay.
shit, I was still waving behind her. You sure? Oh my God. Yeah, no, we were arguing. We were arguing bad. The thing is, we moved here, so we got married in Texas. We moved here like a week after, and so here I had my mom here, and me and my mom are great now. Shout out to growth and healing. But I had mommy issues. She triggered me. So being here, I'm now a mother of 2. Right, I'm a stepmother of 2. She had 2 kids. I came to move here to follow my comedy career, but now I gotta provide and support, and now I'm dealing with my childhood trauma all at once. It just wasn't. She was like, "Wait a minute, hold on, shorty."
That's a storm.
I'm cool with one thing, but we can't be struggling and fighting.
That does make everything like 10 times worse.
No matter how good the sex is.
Yeah. When you get to the reality of like what we're actually facing here, which is struggle and fighting, something gotta go.
Yeah.
So it's about to be me.
I was the something. Yeah. I had to go. And so she baby packed up that charger. August 24th, left me. Wow. Don't forget the date because at 5 a.m. I laugh about it because I'm a comedian. She said, I don't think it's funny, but I was like, damn, you ain't even brush your teeth. You just packed the bag and slid on her.
Right.
Are y'all still friends or no? Do you think you can still be friends with someone who broke your heart?
I'm a lesbian. So we gonna be friends regardless. But me and her, we're cool. That's my G. We went through a stage where we couldn't really I couldn't. But yeah, man, we was FaceTiming the other day.
And it's interesting that you say we're lesbians, we can do that, because there was a moment in my life where I was playing with this lesbian girl. And
yeah, you and
she
her
was.
I was, but I liked her.
Yeah,
it wasn't like I
no.
didn't like her. But it's like it was like we were having such a good time. Like
she's a ball.
Until
it was your turn.
Yeah, and she was a stud. This was the first experience. I was
like a stud though.
No, a stud.
Yeah, I know, because that's the only way y'all gonna really come on.
She was picking up shit, helping us out. She was a nice lady. She was helping us bring stuff out to the car for a live show or something.
It was.
She was very helpful. Shout out to you. I miss you, girl.
Shout out to you, girl. And
not Medinah. Shout out, girl.
And like she introduced me to a lot. We were having a really great time. We were just having so much fun. The sex was amazing. It was fun. I was just having fun.
Sex is immaculate.
It was immaculate. Like I
Crazy.
was like, how are we doing this? Anyway, she was really romantic also. But I was like, this is starting to become a lot, because like a month in, it was like she was in love and she was ready to take whatever I wanted. She was ready to like lay it out on the table. Yeah. But I had met her through one of my really close girlfriends, who is still my close girlfriend to this day. And it was her cousin. And so I was like, hold up now. Like, I'm not really... I thought we would, and it got serious.
Wait a minute, we ain't just playing.
And then I tried to act like I was for real, and then I was like, I felt so bad because I was like, this is so bad. And then I was like, I can't do this. Like, I cannot do this.
You broke her little heart, didn't you?
I broke her heart, but she a real one, because my girlfriend used to do a good job of keeping us separate from things, but then it got hard because it's her cousin, obviously blood over friendship, and so then, but she would be like, I want you to come to stuff. So one day recently, literally the Christmas party, she was like, she didn't tell me that she invited the cousin. I didn't know the cousin was coming. We hadn't seen each other. But when I got there, I was like embarrassed and ashamed. Like, I really did you dirty, and I should have did a better job at communicating. And I was like so uncomfortable, and I wanted to leave. But the cousin was like, hey, can we go get coffee sometime? And I was like, Really?
Did you get
well,
coffee?
Be careful. Just make
No,
sure.
I
Did you
didn't
get your
do it.
pussy ate?
Just make
No,
sure
I
it's
didn't do
just
it. I
coffee.
didn't do any of it. I was like,
It's easy to go back. It's easy. You be like, damn, my show ain't had no head in a minute.
Especially not no good head.
You
Girl,
watch her
top
you watch
tier.
her drink the coffee. You're like, damn, them lips so was. Yeah.
I was watching her eat a chicken wing,
No,
a flat one, and she knows. She knows, like,
baby, I would have been. Listen, I know you watching. I've been.
I was like, I'm not even about to play this game no more. But y'all are very forgiving.
Do it.
I mean,
Y'all
Have
grown.
you dated
Y'all
a
grown.
lot of
I
fake
did.
straight girls?
Do it. Huh?
Have you dated a lot of fake straight girls?
Hell yeah, that was my specialty.
Do you like them or do
Not
they
anymore.
annoy you?
After I had a real lesbian. Yeah, that.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I like head.
because also I feel like it can be heartbreaking.
I like head. I
Yeah.
want to rat your face. But yeah, before, I love my women unavailable. Absolutely, I love it. I love them confused and weirded and stuff like that because I was raised by one. Hey, I love you, Mom. We're good now.
Your mom was at the live show.
She was.
Yes. I loved that she
We
was
locked
there.
in. Yeah,
supporting
yeah.
you.
Me and my mom are good now, but I just knew my mom wasn't emotional or none of that, affectionate or nothing like that. So, straight women. You know what I mean? They don't want you for real. You know. You know what I'm saying? I love the chase. I loved you saying, "Oh, girl, you don't know what you do with this." I'm like,
Challenge accepted.
I was doing good. Well, after this one. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Have you ever dated a man?
Hell yeah.
And what are your thoughts about men? Like, were you a child or like in your grown years?
I mean, I stopped dating men at 23.
At 23 or
minute.
2023?
At 23.
Oh.
Oh, I thought you meant 2023.
Oh,
Like
baby,
2
there's
years
no
ago.
way I'm this gay.
You was a...
Not this gay. No, I was 23 when I stopped dating men.
Did you know all along you didn't like men? You was just trying to force it.
No,
You liked men.
they was cool.
So how did you go over to the other side? What happened?
The first time, okay. No, so I had a friend, and I was like 19. I had realized like, oh, this is different, right? Like we're best friends, but like we're sleeping in the bed together, and we're cuddling, and I'm like, oh, this feels so good, but I'm still not like, oh, I like her because I realized I had never really liked anybody. Like I've dated. Well, I ain't dated. I fucked a lot of niggas, but I ain't like date or anything. I had like 2 boyfriends or something. So one day we just were sitting and she was like, let me try some. I was eating some snack and she was like, feed it to me. So I put it in her mouth and she like bit my finger and my coochie went crazy.
It was jumping.
And I never, y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
I do.
That thumping
I ain't felt that
feeling.
in a
Though,
minute.
like you could feel it in your chest, right? I had never experienced that ever. And I fucked a lot of niggas. Never. My body never reacted like that. So I fed her another one just to make sure I was clear on what I was feeling.
What was y'all eating? Hot Cheetos?
And that was some candy, like
Like a sweet
like a
piece of-
Skittles or something. It was just like feed it to
Maybe
me.
like a little Starburst.
I
Those are
couldn't remember,
juicy.
baby. I was so locked in, and she
didn't
just kind
matter.
of put the whole thing in the mouth. I was like,
She was fast.
yeah, she was already bisexual. I didn't really know what none of that shit, man, for real. And I went to Job Corps. What on? So I made it through the first round of Job Corps. So I was like, oh, I'm not gay, right? It was the second round that got me. You know what I mean? There was only so much shit, but yeah. And even after then, I didn't fuck with women until I was like 22.
Grown.
Yeah.
But did you have like this feeling of, okay, I think I'm a lesbian and I don't want to be, so I'm going to try to like not go that way? Or were you like, I don't really know, like what?
Yeah, I was so confused. I was like,
Did you have anybody to talk to about it?
nah. I was on, everybody's straight. And my family's Muslim and Christian and Jehovah's Witness. So there was not,
It's
we got
real strict over there.
Yeah, it just wasn't a thing. You know what I'm saying? And even my like gay friends. Yeah. And so after I gave birth, my son passed. I don't know if y'all know
I
that,
did
but
not know
yeah,
that.
yeah. I had a whole child and everything, and I was just like, I'm still fucking niggas after that. I'm like, something ain't right. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, okay, so I'm not closed to men, but I'm open to women. And baby, I've been open. I've been wide open since. It's just,
So you are close to men, though. You don't want men at all. Would you say you're bisexual or?
No, I'm not bisexual. I thought I was asexual for real, but no, I'm not close to anything, right? I do consider myself a lesbian because sexually, like, I'm only attracted to women, and emotionally, I'm only attracted to women. But also, I'm not a person that say never. T pop up with a nigga, I'm with a nigga.
Well, hello.
Yeah, that's it.
It's me and my
Who gonna check me? You know what I'm saying?
Nobody.
Period. But I'm waiting on it because women are exhausting and expensive. So if there's a real nigga, come find me. At this
I
point.
have to admit, women can be pretty exhausting.
Yeah, man. But also, I'm exhausting, right? So until you do the work, you're gonna continue to attract who you are. So I'm assuming, we locked in on that.
But
So-
I was watching my niece and my nephew the other day, and they're kids. And when you look at little boys and little girls, you see the difference in men and women. It's the most weird thing. I'm like,
absolutely.
my
What did you
nephew's so
notice?
chill and laid back, and he doesn't have like these. He'll have an emotional outburst if something happens.
Right.
For the most part, he just loves his sister. My niece Disney and Kai is my nephew. Disney's the oldest.
Disney?
Disney. She is like a Disney princess.
That's mad cute.
So
Yeah.
precious. And Disney will be playing with Kai. She's playing with Kai. They're having a good time. And then she'll just smack him.
What did he do to her?
Nothing.
That's dating
He
women,
didn't
baby.
do anything. He didn't do anything. So there's that version, and then there's like a version where it's like, okay, they're playing, and she's like, Kai, come play with me. And then they're like playing, and then Kai just loves his sister. He's just playing. And then she'll be like, I don't want to play anymore. And I'm watching him like,
In
all
real
be
time,
so moody.
you seeing the switch up.
what just
In
happened?
real
I'm like,
time.
do not be mean to your brother. I don't want to play anymore. And we're
Yeah.
like, and then when he doesn't want to play with her, she'll be like, play. I'm like,
But it's really how you notice the difference when people are transitioning. When you could take estrogen or you could take testosterone, and how, like, I know someone who's transitioning now, and they said, bruh, the things I used to care about, I can't even force myself to care about anymore.
I need a little
Like what?
testosterone.
Yeah, no, a little bit.
I think I got too much.
I know I got
That's
some,
why
baby.
I'm
I
in
just got my
laser.
chin waxed, but
Girl, I'm in laser hair removal.
I'm trying to tell you,
for
it's something.
years at this point.
It's
Damn, I'm
something.
tired of being a hair.
I need a
bitch.
little testosterone.
yeah, no, but
Yeah,
they
you do.
say like,
I think that would help.
they say like, yeah, man, like the things that, I can feel like it makes you not care about the little things the way us women do.
Do you take testosterone?
Why the fuck would I take
I
testosterone?
don't know.
I'm a bitch. I'm y'all.
Well, I have a lot of extra testosterone when I got all my levels checked.
Yeah.
So I know I don't need, and that's my problem.
Yeah.
But that estrogen, it's too much. It's too emotional. I was crying in Bridesmaids. When Bridesmaids came out and I was in college, that is
movie?
a yes. That is a romantic comedy.
The
You supposed-
comedy?
Yes.
And
That's
I'm a
what I'm saying.
crier.
And I was fucking crying. I said, oh no, get this shit away from me.
I'm a crier though. I'm a crier too.
I don't like doing
Now,
it.
in
And
my-
I was in public. I was not alone. It
in
was
my
me and
older
like 6
age-
of my friends.
Oh,
And I was like, what's wrong with you, bitch? Are you going through a breakup? I said, I don't know. I think it's these goddamn birth control pills.
Oh, I cry when I'm happy now. It's
Anything could cause tears from
Yeah.
me. It's a happy
really
tear, a
crying
puppy.
happy.
Somebody call me and just like, I thought about you today. I'm crying.
Oh yeah, no. When I feel
On
like
the
true,
phone?
authentic love, I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
I'm so soft for it now. I'm so
I
hypersensitive.
cry
just-
after.
Yeah, no.
I just be crying. I feel like a lot of people nowadays lack empathy. And
God
so like
bless
when
you.
people show it, I'm just like, wow, like there are still really great humans.
if you just let it go,
Excuse
it
me.
won't.
It won't just go. I'm telling you.
I'm definitely becoming way more vulnerable and open to emotions.
So another lesbian question.
Uh-huh.
Everybody in the straight world says that dating is trash in Atlanta. Is it like that for the lesbians?
It's like that for all of us, baby.
No, it's not.
We are at the end. What they say at my grandfather's funeral. We're at the end of our days. Like it's. I ain't had no good luck. I don't know about nobody else, but I'm also very picky. Women are not the same anymore.
Do you have a type?
Yeah, 90s fine.
90s. So that
Describe
means light
her.
makeup.
No makeup if possible.
Okay.
Honestly, natural.
Mm-hmm.
Completely. Now I don't care about like acne, and I don't care about none of that shit.
Show it.
Just be you. Yeah, I love that.
90's fine. One time I was at a house party and I was standing in the line at the party at the bathroom, and the man was like, "You 90's fine," and I was like, and I guess that's why everybody be saying I was like Brandy, and I'm like, okay.
She's my number 2, so I love that. I can see that.
Who's your number 1?
Whitney.
Whitney Houston,
Whitney,
the queen.
The queen.
Crackhead
We
Whitney.
love Whitney
We
Houston
loved all
around
Whitney.
here.
We loved all Whitney.
She was not on crack. Crack is whack.
Crack
she made
is
too
whack.
much money to ever be smoking crack. It was
Come
coke.
on now.
Okay.
Come on now. But no,
I love
y'all
that
both for 90's fine. Y'all both
Oh,
for
thank
90's fine.
you.
It's giving like different world. I can see that for y'all.
That is my fucking show.
Yeah.
I wish there was
I
a way we
named
could
my
remake
dog
it.
after Whitley Gilbert.
Yes.
Whitley, and well, her full name is Whitley Beyonce Gilbert. But she was born on September 4th.
We love that. Oh, she's a Virgo too.
Mm-hmm.
Damn the dog. Okay, so you were asking questions.
And we are the same.
Yeah.
It is wild. Sometimes I'm like, you are really fucking annoying.
Yeah.
Okay, I have a question for both of y'all.
Yeah.
If someone wanted to take you on a date and they told you that the date was a Netflix and chill date, would you be offended by that?
No.
Is this a first date?
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Offended.
Yeah. Well, oh wait. Men, women, different.
Wait, did I? Is this a first date?
It's a first date. You're like, what you want to do? He's
is
like,
it a first date and I already fucked him, or is it a first date and I haven't fucked him?
you haven't fucked him
That's
yet.
mad
He's
valid.
like,
Yeah.
I respect that clarification right there.
Yeah. If it's a first date and I haven't fucked him, I'm offended.
you're offended. Are you still going?
Maybe. I'm in it for the plot. Maybe a little dick. I don't know. And I be hungry. Is he a chef?
He not no chef, but he gonna order some Uber Eats.
All right, if it's my meal and I'm getting the Brussels sprouts
I mean,
too.
I'm not going
Not
to
you
bed
be-
hungry. Yeah. Would
Would you be offended?
Nah.
No, you're going.
Oh, yeah.
She's like, hey, I mean, I know it's
But
not
I ain't fucking.
Netflix
See, my
and chill
problem
is,
is
a certified.
I am gonna be fucking.
So
Netflix
That's why
and
I
chill is
can't
a
go.
certified.
not for me.
Well,
I go to
no.
sleep during movies. So
Same.
it's not certified. It's a certified nap for me. I'm not going. Yeah,
Baby,
but
you
I'm-
fuck around and find out.
Uh-uh.
I'm be snoring,
yeah,
calling
no
hogs.
facts. For real, I cannot go to the movies and not go to sleep. So
Even in the movie theater?
oh no, facts. Me and my ex-wife, our first date was at a movie theater. I was like, it's long as hell. Like, she said, "You gonna keep snoring?" I'm like, my bad. But this is a long ass movie. We were seeing Taraji P. Henson, What Men Want. That's what we went to go see. I never found out what they wanted.
Not me neither.
Not
'Cause I don't know what they want either.
It was little
Niggas
shit.
is out.
But we had
here.
already went out. I had fed her. We went out for drinks and did a movie after.
That's a
In a
nap
lesbian
time.
relationship, do you?
She gave me something anyway that night, though. Oh yeah, nah, the snoring didn't stop. Go ahead.
Hey, listen, give it up soon. In lesbian relationships, is there the conversation of like 50-50 and how men be talking about like, I don't want to pay for every date. Like, do. Like, do you do the win? Because you are still ultimately, you're women.
Yeah, man.
Is there a point in the relationship where it comes like, okay, girl, like,
Me and my homegirl talk about this all the time, man. I could never, like, I personally am a provider. It's just in me. So I don't mind. My bills got to get paid regardless. So just because you come and move in with me don't mean nothing changes on my end.
Because you know they moving in after 3 days.
I
I
said
mean,
what I
3
said.
days,
I said
not
but
days.
what matters to you? Like, do you seek in the back of your mind, are you like, dang, like, I wish you would help?
No, I mean,
Would it mean that she doesn't care if she doesn't?
no, I mean, because I think women can show up in so many other ways. For me personally, I am looking for someone to be of service in some way, shape, or form. So make my life easier. I will grind the fuck out of every dime to make sure everything is settled. Well, sweetheart, please keep the little shit to yourself. I don't care, right? I don't care, bro. Like, I really don't care about I'm so upset. Why?
I felt the stress. You're like, why?
I'm a fixer. Like, so what are we upset about? Out of all the time we got in life, why are we upset? Like, come on. What do you need from me?
And what if she's like, I just need more time?
I'm working on it. I'm working on it. So is it okay for me to walk away? Or do you need me to sit right here? I'm also autistic. So it's just some things I am certified now.
You actually got
Certified
diagnosed.
now to 2023. I did.
Wow. When you got certified autism, did you ask your mom, like, did you know I was autistic?
Oh, my mom, oh God. I just talked about this on my show. My mom, I came out and just did a video about it, about just saying like I'm autistic, I have anxiety, severe anxiety. I mean, the whole spiel, the whole meal platter. I got the whole charcuterie board. I have it all. And
The charcuterie board.
right. And my mom came to me 2 days later. You don't look autistic to me. I said, what you want me to look like, radio? Like,
that's probably what she was thinking.
Like,
huh?
what you want me from me? And I was like, yeah, no. I was like, Mom, you know, most black women go undiagnosed.
I think I'm one of them. I asked my mom, I said, Mom, did any of my teachers ever say something seemed a little autistic about me? My mom's like, Medinah, stop. But so when you decided you were gonna go get tested, what was that process like?
So first off, it was dating someone who opened up their world to me. Shout out to also TikTok, because TikTok be like, oh, okay, neurodivergent is how it starts, right? Like, oh, okay, I'm not the only one that struggles. You know what I mean?
All these people that are doing things like you.
Oh my God. Because I was like, there's no way I'm normal, right? And so I dated someone who was also autistic. And she was like, oh yeah, you're stimming. I'm like, what is that? And she was like, oh yeah, like how you do this, this, and this. Like, these are all stems. She's like, more than likely you're on the spectrum. And I was like, get the fuck out of here. And if, you know, we grew up in a time where it'd be like, oh, that's white people shit, or, you know what I mean? Something
Ain't
like that.
nothing wrong with you.
Ain't nothing wrong with you. You just lazy. And it's like, no, bitch, I'm struggling.
And y'all are getting on my fucking nerves,
Oh
and I can't tell you.
Listen, what you doing? I just want to cover my ears.
It's
You know
so
what I mean?
fucking
Like,
loud.
oh yeah. And so, man, I went to therapy. And then my therapist was like, yeah, I'm going to send you to the psychiatrist because, yeah, we need to get
we got to
it's way past that. My trauma is way, like, to the point where my brain has rewired itself. So, like, I have what you call, so, fun fact, I have what my therapist would call a shame wheel, right? So, I'm dating a girl. I send her a text, hey, good morning, I hope you have a great day. She sends me a text back and say, good morning. I hope your day is extremely productive and that you have a great day as well. I called my best friend. I said, I'm sending you a text. What does this mean?
I'm autistic. Hands down. Drop the mic.
You,
stop the
why
cameras.
don't you just go see the lady and take your test?
Yeah, just go.
Where you take the test?
Go
Is
get
it
tested.
expensive?
Because you could be that, or you could just be an overthinker.
But also, that's the thing. But it caused, depending on how you was raised.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, it looks like she's saying, have a great day. Go be productive. I said, well, we have been talking for a while. So maybe she's saying, like, oh, we've been talking too much. Don't call me today. Don't text me today. I'll get to you when I'm back.
autistic. No, bitch, I'm autistic.
And I was like, she was like, I don't think so. And so after dating this girl, right? Dating her, she was just like, we were arguing one day for like 2 hours. I said, so what you trying to say? She said, the same shit I've been saying for 2 hours. I said, so wait a minute. You really meant this? She said, yes. I said, but I've been fighting you because I thought you meant this. Yes. So is that what it's like arguing with me all the time? Yes. Because I'm just like I'm set to hear what people aren't saying because I was raised by people that were passive aggressive or narcissists, to be honest with you. They didn't say what they mean. So you have to listen to tones and pitches and energy. You have to really figure out what they're saying. When you date someone that's autistic and that says what the fuck they mean and mean what they say, it's like confusing. It's like, so you really didn't want a gift for your birthday?
When it didn't have to be confusing.
Right. I said no gifts. Oh, okay. Thousands of gifts. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because I thought everything is opposite for me.
Wow.
And now the other person is like, bitch, you are overwhelming the fuck out of me.
Yeah,
I
it's
told
hard.
you this.
I tell people all the time, be friends with me 10 out of 10.
But like when you go get the test, I'm still on the test. Like you go to the test, is you writing something? Are they?
No, they'll ask you questions. So there are different testing for autism. It does not all look the same. Based on my conversations and testing with my psychiatrist, this, and this, question. Okay, on the scale of 1 to 10, this, and this. It's pretty on, it's like right there.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes it doesn't require, like if you want to see how on a spectrum and like what do you struggle from, sometimes it's very matter of fact. It's right in your face.
Wow.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Do you know they say that Beyonce's autistic? I've read it. Okay.
I can see that.
Never.
though.
Yeah.
Who said that?
I was in it.
We're very
never
high
mind.
functioning.
Never mind.
Most black women are very high functioning.
Yeah.
They say
there's-
that about black women, and women in general, but especially black women, and then how like we're just taught as women to whatever's going on, it doesn't matter. You just have to push.
You gotta push through it.
no matter what. And anytime you have an issue, maybe somebody will let you vent a little bit, but you have to keep going. You have to keep going because nobody's gonna be there to save you, right? And women will not get diagnosed, that and ADHD. And it's like, because we are the people that get shit done. You know what I'm saying?
And I don't even think it's like you're not getting diagnosed because you're like, I don't want to know the truth. You
People
just
don't
don't
know what to
know
look
to
for.
think.
Yeah,
that-
because you were taught not to.
Yeah. One of my-
like I have a heat sensitivity. I just thought I didn't like to cook. I was like, no, I don't like cook. No, I don't fucking like heat, right? Like it just be like, I'm like, oh no, it's got anything that like I don't eat my food like hot. I gotta wait till it cools down. Like I have a heat
like at
sensitivity.
room temp.
Yeah, I'm cool. I'll eat my food cold, but like hot, like even like opening up a oven. Yeah.
I have a
That feels
girlfriend
so
and
good
she
to me.
specifically works with, I don't know the title of the type of nurse that she is, but she works with autistic kids and it's like they're deep on the spectrum. They're like high on the spectrum. Anyways, one night we were just talking because whenever people bring up autism, I'm always like asking all these deep questions.
Because you want to know.
Because
I was
I'm
the
like,
same exact way once I started getting locked in.
Yeah, and she started talking about like this pressure around like time and how like if something doesn't go according to the time frame. When people are late, nobody might not know because I've had to work through it myself. Like I have to like go through this whole like talk down in my own brain of like, it is okay that somebody got a flat tire and got in a car accident on the way to wherever you're supposed to meet them and they didn't make it here on time. It is okay that they were 5 minutes late. Like why are you so stressed about this? And when she was talking about it, I was like, I gotta get the test.
Yeah.
I just wish they had an at-home kit or like a swab.
Why? A swab. Girl, if you don't get on your FaceTime with these people.
Take the little thing. Boop, boop.
You look so concerned.
Well, I am concerned because you also said, I don't even think people know. Oh, we know. Let me tell you something. Because I be late, right? We show up to a event that goes on for hours and hours. There's no schedule to the event. We walk in. She's, I'm so sorry we're late. And I'm like, Medinah, this is an ongoing brunch for hours.
Oh, no,
People are
Medinah
just
ain't never been
drinking.
late.
She will show up to a party 30 minutes early. And I'm like, okay, it's one thing to be on time. But you be early.
I'll be early.
And then to think, I didn't know that you thought that like, people don't know that you be. She makes it.
Because nobody can tell nobody
but it's
now.
like, yeah. I was
Oh,
like,
baby,
girl,
when I told
I'm
everybody,
so sorry,
when
man.
I
5
finally,
minutes. I'm so sorry.
yeah, when they was like, oh yeah, without a doubt, yeah. I have time block, so I don't think we just talk. We ain't talk for months for real.
Oh my God.
Or like, if I have an event, if you tell me we gotta be there at 5:00. My whole first half of the day is fucked. Cause I gotta be on time at 5:00.
I'm autistic.
And see, I'm the other side.
Yeah.
I be trying to jam pack my day because I'm like, okay, it'll take me 35 minutes to get here. I don't need to leave an hour early if it takes me 35 minutes because I have 50 million things to do on my list. So this little task that'll take 15 minutes, I should put this in here. I can plug this right here. But everything that can go wrong will.
I'm always
Murphy's
late.
Law.
I'm always late.
So I will be late.
I'm always late because of that.
Yes.
I think now my concept of time
You
is
got the
fucked.
ADHD, don't you?
Yes, I'm fucked. I got it all, baby. I told you it's all in the platter,
Even the
baby.
Adderall, it helps. It don't do
Do you
it.
take medicine
I
to
do not.
regulate?
I
or-
do not. So this is why. So
I need a pill. If somebody could give me a pill, I'm taking it.
because I grew up in a family that didn't believe in immunizations, or we don't take. Like, remember,
You were a little nervous about my dual action.
I promise you.
She was.
I don't take medication.
I told you to switch that vodka. It's going to knock it out.
The toothache done messed me up, right? But yeah, I don't take anything. I don't do anything.
Wow.
Yeah, so I was like, with the medication, but I was like, this year I was like, I've done it by myself for 34 years. I'm good. You know what I mean? Like, fuck it. At this point, we gonna try it. Because my therapist said, we're past the herbs. We're past the herbs.
Baby, you need something a little
She
stronger.
said because really what she said is I just need a clearer tint, right? So that I can see things better because I have severe anxiety. So it may not look like it, but baby, I be freaking out up here.
Now then that makes me wonder, how did you get into comedy with severe anxiety? You are walking.
I mean, a lot of comedians share how they go through like extreme depression and all of these like things that are going on mentally.
I've recently talked about being suicidal last year.
I'm sorry.
It's like,
okay. It's all right. I'm still here, babe.
Okay, stay here.
Thank you.
But
Yes.
when do you, feeling like that and struggling with anxiety, autism, all the things, when does the comedian get to the point where you're like, you know what, I'm gonna take this live. What's gonna help is I'm gonna get in front of an audience of people who will be judgmental, and I have to entertain them, and this is what is gonna do it. Because you're so funny.
Thank you, baby. I did it because somebody told me to.
Another comedian or somebody was like, hey,
My
you get on.
ex-girlfriend. She was like, hey. Well, I've been hearing it my whole life. But she was like, you need to go. You need to try it. And so I went on stage and, but I've been making people laugh my whole life. But that's also because my biggest bullies was home. You know what I mean? So you either gonna be funny or you're gonna fight. I was doing both, but I used to get picked on because I was too sweet. Like I was too sweet. Oh, you too soft. You too nice. Right? So I had to learn. Plus I wore Skechers.
You was wearing Skechers?
My daddy got 50% off.
He worked at Journeys?
He was a cop.
Cops get 50% off of
They did there. That nigga did.
Okay.
And Skechers every year. And just one pair. It wasn't like multiple. I rocked them Skechers for the rest of it. I was playing basketball, getting shin splits and everything.
I ain't never seen nobody play basketball
In a sketch, not a sketch.
See,
Did you ever have the sketches with the wheels in them?
No, I ain't wasn't too cool.
I think you should bring them back.
I think.
They still make sketches?
They still make sketches.
Skechers is still the number one of the top selling shoes. Absolutely.
Last time I saw
personally got
Skechers,
PTSD.
somebody fell out of a wheelchair, or they was put on my 600-pound life with the 1,000-pound sisters. The husband of the smaller sister, I guess she was 400 and the other one was 6, and he was pushing her.
Hey, chill, bro. You about to get canceled, bro.
This is wild.
This happened.
Why am I acting like I'm at the round table? I'm like,
trying not to laugh.
Let me tell you, he was pushing that lady up the ramp in her wheelchair. It was like, you done knocked me out my goddamn Skechers. And I was like, those are some sturdy shoes. Because he put those on to roar up the hill.
I never get this nigga. I was dating this nigga, and he was like, hey, they used to call me Shaba. And like, Shaba fine as fuck, but them
Shaba?
shoes, though. Yeah.
Shoppa?
Shaba. Yeah.
Oh, Shaba.
Okay.
Yeah, but it was Shaba. Yeah. Don't know. I was in a band, and that was my crab name. Yeah.
What did you play?
Alto sax.
Can you still play?
I can.
Come
I think so. I think I'm truly like very artistic. So like, yeah.
Have you ever put the bottom of the sax on somebody's pussy?
Baby, I ain't got that. I ain't played in years.
Wow.
Well, we had the naked trumpeter. So at one of our live shows, I've never had that or done that, and it wasn't that creative.
Listen, I was like,
oh, baby, what you
I
been through?
wanna know.
No, but he took a trumpet and played it on the pussy, and that girl was cutting up live on the stage in front of our audience.
I did. I forgot about that.
oh, I can imagine.
We saw him the other day. He had on leather pants at the function.
You know what?
The
Something
poly thing.
about a good instrument player is sexy.
It's very sexy.
I was fucking around with my assistant band director too. Shout out to him. He played the trumpet.
See? It's them trumpets.
It was my freshman year in high school.
Wow. That was inappropriate.
Yeah.
He was a director?
Assistant.
All right, we won't go
Moving
down
forward.
that path. Now forward.
Before we move on to Indecisive Diane, who gives our listeners date ideas and tips, I wanted to ask you, what type of dates do you like to go on? Not which ones do you like to plan. What type of dates do you like to go on?
Man, wherever we're chilling in the house, I'm out all day. Unless we're flying out in somebody else's country or state or like somewhere by ourselves. Actually, I don't think a woman has ever taken me out on a date.
Really?
Hold on. I'm finding it.
I would love to start a nonprofit where it's just geared towards people who've never been on dates and you take them on a date. So Lash?
Maybe.
I mean,
you got it.
Okay.
They gonna beat my ass. If you did, I can't remember it.
Oh, well, they could have tried harder.
Yeah, no, I'm looking like that's what I want. I want my next relationship. I want the energy. You know what? I did recently. I'm sorry. I try to get rid of her in my brain, but yeah.
Sometimes we all have to do that.
Yeah. I had a woman show me what I would want in a relationship.
Just not with her.
No. But I've learned that my friendships are becoming my new relationships, honestly.
Yeah.
I romanticize my friendships.
You know, the dating world is a wild place. I will just say that. We really go on dates. There are certain people we spend several years with, people you might move in with, even marry, if you will. And it's all a part of like the dating, everything. Like it starts with like a date and you don't know what is about to transpire. Like, am I going to like you? Are you going to give me PTSD?
Yes.
Are you going to traumatize me? Do I really love you? And we love each other and we just can't be together because it's just not meant to be.
Facts.
Do we get married and get divorced? Do we kill each other?
Yeah.
Or it could start off a different way. And it could start off as friends. And then it turns into something else.
From what I've gathered,
it has a different...
That's the way to go. That's what I'm gathering. I've seen like some pretty recently. And they all say it started with friendship.
Okay.
They started as friends. Which is why I think lesbians have such a hard time.
Because nobody starts as friends.
Everything's happening all at once.
Everything's all at once.
Everything everywhere all at once. Yeah. I think starting as friends for me works better. I think that it helps when you go through like rough patches in your personal life. It's not so hard to like get through it and still have that person there.
Yeah, to be locked in.
Because when it's like, it's just dating and it's like, you're not giving me what I want.
Facts.
They're not really trying to give.
You're not trying to work through anything with anybody.
Yeah.
You're just like, oh no, this is not going to be it.
But
Bye.
you stressing me out. I got to move on because it's somebody else. But when you were friends first, they're going to default back to that friend because they know that.
Facts.
It took me a long time to realize that.
You spitting, Kiki. Come on.
You talking that shit. I'm going to give you
On that note, we're going to
Wait, hold on.
Oh.
Date. Anything with R&B. But I mean like.
Real R&B.
True R&B lovers is true R&B
So it can
lovers.
be, so when you say anything R&B, so it could be a concert, it could be an R&B karaoke, it could be a come over to my house and like
come
we're
over
gonna
to my
listen
house,
to.
listen to my playlist, and let's
do karaoke at the house.
Let's compare playlists.
Oh, that's a date night.
Let's compare playlists.
Y'all know what I got? A record player.
Oh,
and I bought some records because for a while I
that's so
didn't have no
sexy to me.
Just the way it like kind of cracks.
Yeah.
All I got is Beyonce
In the very
vinyls.
big.
I love it. I be in there dancing. And you invite somebody over, you have that playing. It's just a vibe.
I mean, just hours.
It's a vibe.
And feed them.
And I don't know. I hyperfixate
Give 'em some
over
vibe,
it. Yeah,
Have a little sip.
I mean, hours.
Yeah, a little dick.
Hours. I can listen
Hours
to
and
music and
hours.
talk about music
That's
for
a fun
hours.
date night. You're like,
Yes.
you play a song, I play a song, you play
okay,
a song.
okay, well, what about this though? Okay, but now that makes me think of this. But when somebody really have that archive of music like I do, I'm a huge music person. Oh,
Now, let me tell you about a date me and my ex went on. And
I need to write
it
this
just makes
down.
me so sad that it had to end. But like, we went on a DJ date. There is a guy, I can't remember the name of the company, but it's in Castleberry Hill. And he is an old DJ. And he gives you can do these classes, like how people have perfume making classes, bouquet making classes. And basically what you do is you come up with a DJ name. He has all of these old records. R&B, 90s R&B, 80s R&B, old classic
Maybe let's
like
go to the
Motown.
back.
And
Yes.
he shows you how to mix, how
that's
DJs back in the
fire.
day used to mix, and you make a mix and then y'all perform it for each other.
Oh, that is
Hands down,
Fire.
best fucking date.
I can't imagine.
It was such a good time. And you have drinks, you have snacks, and like it's a whole. You're a DJ.
Yeah, I'm such a stickler. I'm like not a stickler. I'm such a sucker for women that can sing. Like my ex-wife could.
She could blow.
She could blow. I mean, just like I love women that can sing. I love musical women. Mm-hmm. I love women that can play instruments. I mean. And I don't know if that's my autism. I don't know, but that is my happy place. Music.
Wow.
Period. I love it. Mm-hmm.
I love music too.
Me too.
I can't sing. I think I'm actually tone deaf. But I'm going to sing my heart out. Don't let Whitney, Mariah, or Beyonce come on, baby. It's over.
Or dance. But but not like twerking. I mean like.
But like choreography.
Like ballet.
I mean, no.
Or hip hop.
I mean like sensual, seductive.
Oh, like a stripper.
Like a dancer. Like I love women that can move their body and dance, right? Because I dance. Like one of my dream jobs one day is to choreograph a dance about seduction. It's to teach a class on seduction.
You need to do it.
I can teach women how to be seductive.
I love it.
It is very hard.
It is.
It's not.
So that's why you teach the class.
I'll show you one day.
And I will come.
I'll show you one day.
Too.
Yeah.
Any class on seduction.
It's just really like having people really take me seriously in that space because I am the funny girl. But I mean,
if you know it, girl, I'll sign up.
Yeah.
Send the link. All right, we are going to move on to Indecisive Diane. And when we come back, it is going to be time for the advice.
Would you stop thinking about what everyone wants? Stop thinking about what I want, what he wants, what your parents want. What do you want? What do you want?
It's not that simple.
What do you want? What do you want?
Hey ladies, it's me, Diane, and this week's date idea is for you and your girls. This is what I want you to do. I saw this on Instagram and I thought it was just the cutest idea. Go to Trader Joe's. They always have flowers on sale, loose stem flowers. Grab a bunch, grab a variety. Get your girls together, like 2 or 5, and have a bouquet making class. Have some cocktails, have some champagne, and make your own flower bouquet. Bye.
All right, you guys. And we are back from Indecisive Diane, and it's time for the advice. Remember, if you want some advice from us, first, download the Field app. Maybe your answers are there. And if you don't do that, then I guess you can just go on ahead and email us. We'll appreciate it. Email us at advice@cocktalespod.com. Okay. So this says, Lil Wayne, Mr. Officer. I hope this girl is not going to jail. She done put emojis in here and everything. Okay. I need to vent and figure out how to move forward from this situationship. I'm having an affair with a policeman 6 years older than me who has a 3-month-old baby. Is a 3-month-old baby yours? Because if the answer is no, just go. We met at a party he hosted, and I made a move on him because I was drinking. I don't usually initiate things, but he was attractive, and he seemed interested. IDK, I have a thing for a man in a uniform. LOL. Your girl have fantasies. So what? Anyways, the next day he asked to see me, and I invited him over. He came over, hung out for a couple hours, stepped out to take a call, and then returned to me. We did more than just talked when he returned. It was that baby making sex. So damn good, y'all. The best I'd ever experienced. He's interested in me and aware of what I'm seeking. While I don't want a relationship right now, I do want a long-term, consistent, beneficial relationship, which he's okay with.
She said friendship.
She's a goddamn lie. But which he's okay with. He keeps it open and honest with me, but I want to know more about him. I really like him and want to continue spending time, but they live together. Well, he's married, right? That's usually how it goes. I mean, everybody's different. Right. He has a pretty busy schedule. He is fighting crime. And a newborn. That's another thing. I don't want to get into the mix with that. I'm sure you're not welcome there. I don't want to bring nothing but peace and happiness into what we have, but I want my me time too. I don't want to be naggy and pushy him away. She said pushy. just a girl asking for advice. I'm sorry, I'm being harsh. But the reality is, girl, the man is married and he has a newborn fucking baby. If you had a newborn baby and you had a man or a husband, what would you expect from him? And then think about what you would expect from him. It sounds like he's trying to juggle you and her and the baby and God knows who else. Let's just be real. You need to move on from this man. This is not, you're saying you're okay with stuff. You're settling for less than what you really want. You want to get to know him better. Turn on Oxygen, Investigation Discovery Channel. I don't care. National Geographic. You will see that throughout nature, humans down to the animals, there are certain people and certain species that do not play about you coming in on their person. He needs to keep some separation between you and his wife and that newborn. You're not about to be getting too deep. This is not his first go round. You have to move around. I'm sorry. You're not going to like that, but for real, you have to move around. It's not going to work out. You want more. He cannot give it. He doesn't have time. He's got a new baby.
Nigga ain't got time.
And he's a police officer.
What would you tell her if this was your friend? She was like, and I love
Friend.
him and I want to go into it with peace and happiness.
Friend, go.
Ain't no peace.
Ain't no peace.
Sis, go find you a married nigga without a 3-month-old baby.
And who's not a cop.
You know what I mean?
They will kill you, bury you, and get away with that shit. You got to think about you.
He can still be a cop. Just no baby. If he gonna cheat on you,
Pick a struggle.
Yeah, just take one of them away. In the order. Baby.
Wife.
Married.
Cop.
You know what I mean? Just I think, but you can fuck with a nigga married nigga. If you, because your self worth
that's
is
like
out
a
the window.
lot.
You know what I mean? You don't respect yourself. So just get rid of the baby, baby. There's a lot of married niggas out here. Go for it.
And do you want to be that same lady like his wife, but not his wife? You want to get pregnant and be sitting there with a newborn and wondering why your
Please don't have another baby.
There?
Don't have a baby with him.
You need to listen to Crime Junkies.
Yeah.
You don't want to be the next episode.
I think both of these young ladies gave you great advice. I have nothing to say. This is so absolutely.
It is very hard to leave a situation like that unscathed. It's not impossible, but if you don't have a child by him, I would advise you to move on. And if you want somebody who's gonna be unavailable sometimes, because I get it, girl, I do.
Facts.
Get somebody without a baby.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Honestly, I would prefer you to be just married than I would prefer to date a married man than a single father. Because the love a man has for his kids is completely different than the love he has for a woman. The woman is conditional. The kids are not. So
if he's a good daddy.
If he single father, like locked in dad, the love a locked in dad has for his kids is unconditional. You ain't never penetrating that. But you could get in the mix of a married man.
Mm-hmm. I really like all the men and how they love their kids, even the good ones that love their kids. I feel like all the love about kids with dads is conditional because that's why Mother's Day is more important than Father's Day. Because even if your daddy is around, he just still don't be knowing your birthday. He don't know the doctors. He don't know what the fuck is going on. And you can't interrupt in certain it's like
I remember I tried to have a serious
not my daddy.
Y'all, I tried to have a serious conversation with my daddy one time about old stuff. And he straight up told me, Kiara, this is too much. I just want to have fun with you girls. Me and my sister. He was like, I just want to have fun. Y'all trying to bring up old stuff. I don't want to go there. I just want to have a good time. And I'm like, fuck you, good night. I'm here trying to be the good time boy. I'm not one of your girlfriends. I'm your daughter.
My dad upset me so bad last month that I was just like, bro, and my mom and my dad are still married. My dad is in my life, but I don't know him. And so I got him this journal and I was like, Dad, it's these, I don't know, y'all probably seen them going around on Amazon. It's like these journals you can get your mom, your aunt.
With the prompts.
Yeah, it's prompts. It's not like you just write your soul. It has prompts. And I said, Dad, I got you this for your birthday. Or for Father's Day, have you started feeling that? He was like, well, no, I don't see the point. He was like, well, why do you want me to do it? I said, okay, well, let me tell you why. I don't know you. And he was like, well, yes, you do. I said, no, I don't, Dad. There is some prompts in there where it's like, I would like to know this. I won't know what you answer until you die, essentially. I'm not going to go and be like, read it back to me, nigga.
I'm not going to read your diary.
Yeah, I'm not going to know these things until you pass away. He made such a big, I'm still very upset with my dad. Like, I was just like,
what did he say?
I don't ask you for anything. He was like, well, sometimes I just feel like there's things that like, kids don't need to know about their parents. I was like, Dad, we're in a different...
I am 50 goddamn years old.
I am 50 goddamn years old.
We were born in 1927.
And at the end of the day, you talk about there's things I don't need to know. No, nigga, I need to know because this is my roots. I'm trying to figure out if I'm autistic or traumatized.
Or possibly both.
Both.
And you talk about you can't just fill out the prompts. It's not asking you like deep shit. It's just like normal stuff like, who do you love in life?
Come here. I felt that.
Okay.
That baby. You all right?
Read out.
Because I got it from my mom, and you know what my mom did? She fills it out.
Yeah, but daddy a fuck nigga.
Yeah, like I'm like, nigga, like just fill out the, I don't ask you for nothing.
No, I heard you. Yeah. I listen, I feel so lucky. And it's so unfortunate when women and their fathers aren't like me and my dad are like.
Really? Like you can go to him for anything.
Everything.
I love that.
Every single thing. I think that's why I'm gay now. I
want to be like you, nigga.
I don't need no nigga. My dad calls
that nigga.
My dad calls me
like
right now and say, how's my baby? I'm like, I'm so good, daddy. Thank you. Like I'm a princess. I'm his princess. Yeah. So yeah, I know too much about that nigga. Honestly, I wish I could afford to learn a little less about my dad. But my dad is like 100. He told us everything. Like growing up, me and him always had a very tight relationship. I know too much. I learned too much. I think that was the flaw. That was like, there were some things I shouldn't have known, but he just put me on game. Like,
and see, I'm like that with my mom.
Yeah.
And I'm now at a point where it's like, dang, Dad, like, who are you?
Yeah, man. And my dad ran into some shit. And so my dad didn't really, he doesn't want to be so connected to me because of my new success and stuff like that, because he has a history of some shit, and it's not some shit that like I can subscribe to. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like he got his thing, but outside of that, him as my father, him as all of our fathers, like my dad loves his kids. Like if he could stay in the house with just his kids, he's set. Like the women may come and go, but his kids, he's a damn good daddy.
My dad loves his kids, but there's like this disconnect that like I can tell he's uncomfortable with, and I'm uncomfortable with it, but I'm the type of person where it's like, we have to talk through this because there are some similarities that I see in me and my dad. That it's like, I can only talk this through with you. Right. When it comes to like different things that you're fearful in life about, I get it from my dad. Absolutely. And I need us to talk about it. And he just is like, he done said he lost the journal. I'm getting you a new one. Expect it in the mail next week.
But you got to give him some grace. It's past him. It's past you.
He got grace. You gonna fill this journal out.
It's past you. Because some niggas do not want to even like our parents, I don't know what the hell happened to them. Because even my mom, I'm all right. Like, no, bitch.
No, you're not.
You not good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if we talking about it and I was like, yeah, but like you weren't there. She's like, I don't need to tell me I wasn't good, mama. I know. Like, damn. Like, but it's like a disconnect that our generation are the bridge for the next generation. Like we got to go through all that shit and the therapy and everything.
It's very rude that we have to be the one.
It's trash. And then on top of a pandemic, you know what I mean? Like we had
and bills.
Too much and bills.
Yeah.
And what is up with the loan business? Can we just erase that? Let's just erase that with the rest of human decency and all the other things that are going out of the window.
No, facts. We are the bridge. Our generation is the bridge. And it's a sucky ass bridge that we have to be because our grandparents and our parents didn't do it.
And it's given faulty.
Yeah. And my dad, it's funny because my dad even said that. I wasn't asking my mom all her business.
Well, and that's part of the problem.
But now the next generation makes me uncomfortable about how comfortable they are with their shit. I'm like, damn,
y'all just tell every goddamn thing.
You don't leave nothing a surprise. Like you just coming out. Okay, so let me tell you right now,
this
I am
is
autistic.
We were on a family call, on a family FaceTime. The child, my niece is 4 years old, and my eyes were a little juicy. I was crying, but I didn't know she realized it. She said, Ding Ding, are you crying about Darius? I was like, and I just tried to act like I didn't hear. She said, Ding Ding. She got louder. Ding Ding, are you crying about that? I was like,
hey man, up. Kids be locked in. This new generation is different, bro. They don't want to work for shit because they know they
know
work.
How to ask for shit. Yeah. They know how to send requests to my iPad. Please don't have asking for apps on theirs that cost $20 goddamn dollars. What the fuck costs $20?
My sister is 25. She told me, well, since you. And my other sister, she's the middle girl. She's an actress. She's like, well, since y'all gonna be famous, I ain't gotta work. She meant that shit. I seen it in the face. Mm-hmm. We like, She's like,
dead ass.
These new the Gen Z and the Gen Ayers are different.
They are different. Very different.
But our parents, they not. So I had to. That's why I looked at my mama. I said, damn, shorty. By the time you was 34, you had 4 kids.
I said the same thing.
I said, baby,
mama.
I said, I just washed my wallet. I literally just found my wallet in the washer.
I lost my car keys.
Yeah.
I don't know how long ago.
I threw that shit in the trash. I threw my rental car keys in the trash.
My dog didn't have dog food for a long time, and I was giving her rice and eggs.
What?
And I said,
I'm calling Peter.
Listen,
rice and eggs is not bad, but it's not her dog food. I
4 days.
I didn't have
you could have got some raw meat, babe. You could have just.
I didn't have time.
No chicken?
We was vegetarian that week
with some eggs.
She liked it.
I know who not to ask the dog sit,
but I couldn't. I mean, I'm like, you had 4 kids, and you weren't even raised by that great of a mom. Shout out to my grandma, I love her, but she wasn't raised by a great mom. My grandma's mama died when she was 3. Like. There's no great, relationships of motherhood. So you did the best you can. But once I thought about that, I was like, girl, you good.
And let me tell you something that I have thought about recently, and then we will move on to the cocktails. Yeah. Me and one of my girlfriends were talking about this recently, and we were even, you ladies and gentlemen who send in the advice, sometimes you have to look at shit that you're going through and be like, I have examples around me of what this shit will look like if I do not heal, and if I do not really get to know people, if I don't make somebody my friend first before we get married, if I don't actually vet you before I have
a baby. Before I
have a baby by you, if we don't have the courageous conversations before we get married. We have examples all around us, friends, of what the fuck the shit looks like. And it don't look good. It doesn't look appealing. They in the house throwing bowls at each other's heads.
No facts.
Like people is getting married because you want a title and y'all acting crazy. Like we have examples of what it looks like to not heal yourself before you get married. I'm not even trying to say I believe in marriage. I believe in all of that.
Oh, I love it.
But we have examples around us of what it looks like to not really be happy with someone, to be faking the fun. Bro, you got the examples.
Hey, I'm sorry. Yeah. These usher board hands that you got going are killing me. Pass the collection plate to the left, pass it to the right, and you need to come down to the altar call.
Hey, you did that. Hey, you did that. That's what they do. I just told this girl I'm not ready for a healthy relationship, and I was 100 with her. I was like, hey, you seem healthy. I ain't got the tools.
Wow.
It's still some toxicity.
I ain't got the tools, and I don't have the time. Right now, I'm focused on me and my success. It took me a while to get here. I don't have the tools, and I don't have the time to get the tools to be in a healthy relationship romantically.
Mm-hmm.
Friends,
that's not the toolbox I'm looking for.
That's honest.
Yeah,
and you gotta tell people that sometimes.
And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with saying that. Self-awareness is the best thing. So.
Mm-hmm. And they don't always leave. Sometimes
now, if you want to have toxic sex, I'm okay with that. That's
a good time.
That's where I'm at right now. I mean, I'm a toxic sexer.
Okay. Well, y'all heard it here on Cocktails. Speaking of cocktails,
sexer, what? You
got
one?
I wish I had one.
Oh. The way that you raised those eyebrows.
No, I don't have
one. I thought you had one.
You have what?
A cocktail, like an OG. We call it the cocktail. If Kiki and I have a cocktail to share, which that happens rarely nowadays, but we used to. This show was built
It was called
On
Cocktales.
our experiences, you said something earlier. I done forgot it now, but like, how do you laugh about stuff that you go through? That's what it's built on.
Absolutely.
Bad situations, and we just make a joke about
And bad
it.
decisions.
That's all. That's all comedy
bad,
is.
Bad.
That's it.
But it made a good time. So I have one to read, but do you have one?
What?
A cocktail.
A cocktail.
Yeah, I mean, men or women.
It's up to you.
Either or both.
I went on a date and
We diving in.
I went on a date. It's quick. I went on a date. It was so quick. I went on a date. I went on a date. We were sitting there talking. The girl was like, "So tell me, how do you approach women?" I said, "I don't." And she was like, "So if you were to approach women, I'd be like, 'What up, girl? Hey, sis.'" And she was like, "Are you serious?" I was like, "Yeah, I don't know how to start it off and everything." And she's like, "So you are in women's DMs saying, 'Hey, bitch,' like."
Wait, are you?
Yeah. I don't slide in DMs for real. I ain't never even asked a girl for her number. So yeah, no, we don't have enough time.
Okay.
And so I'm actually really shy. I'm a shy girl. Like I flirt when I know I ain't got no chance. But if Medinah, am I lying? How many times I've flirted with you, baby? I flirt when I know ain't no chance in hell. But if I think, I'm like, shit.
I don't know what
She
to
fuck with
say.
me. But no, she was like, "No, but seriously, that's how you in women's DMs?" And she got up and took off and ran, right? I thought she was
like sprinted away.
I thought she was joking. We were at a nice little vegan restaurant. I swear to God, like
Tasali's?
She's a
Tassilis.
runner. She's a track
bad.
star.
Tassilis. Wrong out loud. It's
I don't
crazy.
even know what they're talking about, child. They
I was
said
busting
vegan
though.
and my ears started ringing.
Yeah. And so I was thinking, I was like, She got in the car. I was like, She took off. I was like, oh, she. And she never came back.
Wow. Did
When
you
I
still stay and eat?
When I caught her on the phone, nah, my appetite kind of left after that. But when she caught her on the phone, she was like, I can't have nobody I'm fucking with out here, especially with someone, and this was before the round table. This is like 2023. She was like, so I mean, I'm out there, but I ain't like out there. She was like, I can't have nobody, especially someone like you making me look bad out here. Like, how does that even got anything to do? She never came back.
She needs to heal.
Yeah.
That's probably a blessing.
Oh no, we just broke up recently.
Okay, well, never mind.
She just didn't get back in the car that day.
She just didn't eat dinner that night.
Yeah, my friend, I was like, oh, okay. It was probably a no then, but you know.
Okay, so.
I'm a committer. I got to see it through, my boy.
I see. You got married, divorced,
Not
and
ev-
everything. All of this has happened in 2 years.
I love you, T.
I love you.
Let our listeners, watchers, viewers know where they can find you, how they can keep up with you. If you have anything coming up, honestly, around the world, because we got listeners everywhere.
Yeah.
Now would be the time to let everybody know.
Oh, well, you guys can follow me on all social media platforms at T Sanders Comedy, TEE Sanders Comedy. You can find me on tour soon at the nearest Roundtable game, at the Roundtable Game Show. Shout out to my girls. Christy.
Cry,
Okay, listen.
yeah, pizza.
What the
That
fuck was
shit.
that? What the fuck was even that?
That shit to this day almost made me choke.
Medinah, what the hell is that?
Did you see it?
I've seen the round table and the
Did
but
you
I
see
didn't see
Medinah?
that.
I did that on the show.
You started
That's one of the
screaming the
most-
Krusty Krabs like that.
It's one of, you have to show her. It's one of the most iconic.
I spend 10 minutes a day on Instagram.
I love that for you.
I want to be there more. I'm not judging nobody who's on there all day. I want to
Baby.
be back.
Okay.
I'm coming back
Your
on the
friend-
19th.
Your
When you get to
sister in
Curacao?
crime, this woman right here, almost,
Charles made
you made me work. But that, and she's been on a few times. That shit Anywho, so yeah, you can find me in the Roundtable Game Show. I'm writing my first scripted series will be out. It's so exciting, you guys.
Congratulations.
It's called Something Like the L Word.
Oh,
Tap in. It's so good.
I
It's
can't
so good.
wait to watch.
Oh my God. We're gonna have Medinah in the next season.
I'm coming.
So, yeah, for sure. It's actually so lit. So yeah, fuck with me.
Perfect. I can't wait. Let us know when you have something going on in Atlanta so we could come and sit front roasting. I'll be screaming and cackling.
I got you. Yeah, I got to come to the next. Oh, and I don't know when this is dropping.
We don't know.
We don't know yet.
Cool.
What you got going on? Tell us.
Find me at near a stand-up comedy club, and if you want me to go ahead and DM me too.
Yeah, because she's just going to be like, what's up, bitch?
Hey, I'm scarred. I ain't did it since. I'm like, I don't even talk to bitches.
But you know what? It doesn't matter what a man looks like when he slides into. I mean, it matters what he looks like. It doesn't matter what he says if he looks right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and sometimes I don't even know because if you don't make it past that barrier now on Instagram where it's like I might not even see the DM, so whatever.
Yeah,
you better. But I'm a solid like 7, so I gotta have a little bit more game.
You a 10?
I'm a 7, baby. I love you too, Medinah, but chill out, okay? I'm a 7, baby. These waist beats give me an 8. But other than that,
Waist beats, you a nasty girl. I swear to God, all the bitches with the waist beads, I know what type of time.
Yeah, I better get y'all some.
Mine be breaking.
I ain't never had none.
You never had a waist bead? I tried it once.
I think you love it.
Because I need my waist to get more like a waist and not a belly.
Well, no, but so that's what helps. You know what I mean?
That's what they say. I don't want to crease.
We'll
It's
talk
just
about
I'm
it.
be
But
looking like the
also,
Michelin
yours shouldn't
man.
be breaking. So you also have to be very mindful of who put them on you.
Oh.
I only get my waist beads from one person.
And you don't take them off?
No.
Oh, wow.
And when one break, that was chosen specifically, you'd be like, okay, so this one was based off of it. I might be surrounding myself around the own, everything.
Oh, I need to go ahead and wrap
I'm about
up.
to be on a black hole tonight, looking up
waist bead braids.
Yeah, no. Shout out to Beulah Shop. That's the only girl that does mine.
Yeah, shout out to her.
Yeah.
Well, shout out to the girls in Columbia because all I know to go around my waist is a goddamn faja, and I can't wait to get a new one. All right.
Oh.
Girdle, snatch you up. Anyway,
crazy word.
Make sure you guys sign up for our Patreon, patreon.com/cocktales. Follow us on Instagram. We are at Cocktales Podcast. I'm at Kiki Said So.
I'm at Coffee Bean D.
And until next week, you guys, goodbye.
Goodbye. Bye. 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 Goodbye. Bye. Bye. Sweet on the dry. Bye. Bye. Bye.